This is ABC News 4 at 11.
Just into our newsroom tonight, North Charleston police say they arrested a woman for shooting a 7-year-old girl. Nakia Barrow was allegedly arguing with someone and fired a weapon, hitting the 7-year-old in the arm. Police say the child is expected to be okay. Barrow is charged with domestic violence and unlawful conduct towards a child. She's booked at Alcannon Detention Center tonight.
Well, there's been many studies, including in the U.S. Department of Justice, shows how critical it is for the community to trust law enforcement.
National incidents, including multiple incidents in the Lowcountry, have caused communities to question how well police serve them.
Our Eli Brand joining us now from downtown to tell us about Charleston police efforts to build that trust. Eli?
Well, Dean and Tessa, the sidewalk in front of the Riverdog Stadium that you see just behind me was full of police earlier this evening. They were answering questions and concerns from anyone walking by about the way they do their job. But they say that their goal wasn't just to answer those questions and build trust here on this street. It was to do it throughout the entire city.
Oh, so close.
A night out at the ballpark, but also a night to try and bridge a gap.
Our officers are out in the community, and it allows us to have that interaction with the community members so they can go off of their own experience as opposed to reading into the greater national narrative.
That national narrative is a negative one for many police officers. According to a recent Gallup poll, only 51% of Americans have confidence in the men and women in blue.
In Charleston here, I have not personally felt that way.
Something Sergeant Sean Angles with Charleston Police says his department is addressing by getting into their city and showing who they truly are.
Just being able to have that one-on-one interaction, ability to answer any questions that someone might have, can really offer them some insight that they hadn't had before, or see us as the police officers the way that they might not have or may have just perceived.
Every part of the department came out to answer questions tonight, including SWAT, bomb squad, and crisis management. Even EMS and the fire department came out. All of this because, according to Angles, they can't do their job without the people they're protecting.
The police department relies heavily on the community to let us know what issues need to be addressed, what the community wants from us.
And according to Sergeant Angles, the difference between that community interaction and not having it can be leaving a criminal on the street or solving a crime. Working for you live downtown, Eli Brand, ABC News 4.
Thank you. A corner in the town of Somerville could look a bit different. The Dorchester County Council seems to be on board with the development of Cook's Crossroads.
I specifically didn't want a separate standard written for gas stations. No offense, guys, but I didn't want that separate standard. Meet the standard that was in place. If you can meet the standard that's in place, you can build one. I don't want to give you any special treatment.
And that apparently fit the council's criteria. That measure passed 6-1, which allows the development of a new gas station and convenience store. Council also considering a restaurant at that location. A Parker's Kitchen could also go in that area. And it's at that intersection of 165 and Highway 61, just down the road from the Walmart neighborhood market, just a short drive from Somerville High School. Dorchester County Council passed design plans back in 2018 in hopes of transforming the neighborhood. That plan did not include a convenience store or a gas station.